Well, hi there, welcome to Heart-Filled Kitchen. My name is Luann. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a copycat recipe for a very famous soup. This soup is filled with spicy Italian sausage, fresh kale and potatoes, and a creamy broth. That's right, we're making Zuppa Toscana soup just like Olive Garden makes. To make this recipe a little more interesting and a whole lot easier, we're going to be making ours in the Instant Pot. If this is your first time here on this channel, there's plenty of recipes, grocery hauls, pantry advice, and so much more. If any of that sounds good to you, I hope that you'll subscribe and make yours a heart-filled kitchen too. Let's go ahead and get started with our first step, and that is to brown the Italian sausage. Now to brown that Italian sausage, you're just going to add 2 tablespoons of oil on the saute setting. Next up, we're going to wash, peel, and cube the potatoes. But as you can see here, I like to slice my first potato thinly. This is going to allow it to break down under the pressure of the Instant Pot, and it adds to the creaminess of the broth. Now for the rest of the potatoes, I'm just going to go ahead and cube those. Okay, now that we have all of the potatoes ready, we're just going to set those aside and go back to the Instant Pot and check on our sausage. Okay, I'm just going to give this a real good stir and try to get some of those bits up off of the bottom, and now we're going to add the seasonings. The first one is 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. To that, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of oregano, along with 1 teaspoon of salt, and then finally we're going to add 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Now once you have all of those seasonings in there, go ahead and pour a 32-ounce box of chicken broth to the mix. Give that a real good stir, and that's also going to help get those bits up off of the bottom. Okay, now we're just going to grab those potatoes and add them to the pot. Just give that all a good stir to make sure it's well combined. Now add your lid. Make sure that you put it on sealing, not venting. Set your Instant Pot at pressure cook for 5 minutes. While that's cooking, we're going to go ahead and trim, cube, and wash the kale. I'll be using my salad spinner, and if you're interested in this salad spinner or anything else that you may see in this video, you can find it in my Amazon store. I'll be sure to link it down below. Now to remove the stems of your kale, you're just going to cut down each side and remove it. And for the rest of the kale, we're going to want to cut these into 2-inch bite-sized pieces. Continue to cut and stem your kale until you reach 3 full cups. Once your kale is cubed and nice and clean, let's go ahead and set that aside, because by now our Instant Pot should be done. You're going to go ahead and do a quick release and remove the lid carefully. Turn your Instant Pot off and give everything a good stir. Now it's time to add the kale and give it another stir. Now you may feel like you have too much kale, but as you're about to see, it's going to cook down very quickly. Now we're ready to add 1 cup of heavy cream. Give it another good stir. Doesn't that look so creamy and delicious? If only you could smell my kitchen right now. My favorite way to serve this tasty soup is topped with some shredded Parmesan and a side of some crusty garlic cheesy bread. Well, if you enjoyed today's video, I hope that you'll let me know by giving it a big thumbs up. I'd also love to hear from you in the comments section. Well, thanks again for stopping by today, and I sure hope to see you in the next one. Bye!